Michael Olson. I'm the new Rocketown recording artist. The title of the record is called The Long Arm of Love. It comes out on the 12th of July. Thematically based on God's grace. How God's grace has affected my life. I'm gonna give my life away. Expect to give my life away. Expect nothing in return. If that's a price. It's caused me to be more compassionate towards other people. And just different ways that the grace of Jesus Christ has impacted my life. That's the heart's of the whole project. I feel like compassion is a consequence of God's grace in my life. I'm gonna give my life away. I've been writing for quite a while. You know, writing is sort of an ongoing process for me. I think if you talk to any Rocketown artist, they're mostly singer-songwriters. It's just the way that it is. This project has definitely been a challenge. As a result of writing this record, I feel like I understand God's grace more. The writing process and the production process, it's been a part of a spiritual journey for me as an artist, and I have grown from it. So I've been singing since I got out of the womb. But yeah, I grew up in a very, very musical family. I've been referring to myself as a pew hugger. Professionally, I've worked a lot with Sarah Groves as a session singer, like a background vocalist on their records. I've also been producing records for quite a while, for about 4 years, independent records in the Twin Cities area where I'm from. I made this record independently. The Long Arm of Love started out as just an independent project, and so I did it all sort of on my own with producer Nate Saban, who is Sarah Groves' producer. One of the session players that we hired was a guy named Scott Dente. You might know Scott from the group Out of the Gray. And we recorded at Charlie Peacock's studio, the Art House in Bellevue here in Tennessee. And I had developed previous relationships from my career as a producer here in town. So this record, Scott played on the session. He played acoustic guitar, and he just really fell in love with the music. And just on his own, without me even asking him, was kind enough just to do some representation. And him, at the time, Out of the Gray was affiliated with Rocketown, and so it was just sort of a natural progression.
Was singing something you always wanted to do for God?
Absolutely, yeah. It's never been a question. I knew that I've always wanted to do music for a living. It was just a matter of what that would look like. So God took me through several different seasons. Like, for example, after I graduated from college with a music degree, I went on staff at a local church for 2.5 years. And I was a worship leader for a college-age group there. And so that was music, but it wasn't singer-songwriter music. It was worship leading, which I really, really enjoyed. But now God's gearing me towards this other phase, which is more, you know, making records and writing songs for the general public. So I hope that you guys, you know, as a result of listening to this record, I have said before that the greatest honor, or what would define success for me, would be people who know the Lord personally, or are just introduced, or are just meeting Him for the first time. If after listening to this music, as a result of it, that you would live a freer life, that the grace of Jesus Christ would practically change the way that you carry out your life on a day-to-day basis, that would define success for me. And that's what I feel really passionate about.